Welcome. I hope you are stratospheric today and very tulis on this Tuesday, July 7th, 2026. On the important function of a father. Adapted from research by Grok. A father must function as a threat in quotes, a source of firm, non-negotiable authority and challenge, not merely a friend, or else the child, boy or girl, will struggle to achieve full psychological adulthood. This idea applies to both genders with important nuances. It emphasizes the father's unique role in introducing structure, limits, and friction against the backdrop of maternal warmth and acceptance. A foundational dynamic is maternal comfort and paternal structure. Warning: when these roles are targeted, evil exploitation happens. Children often begin life in a world of emotional safety, unconditional love, and fusion, often centered on the mother. This builds secure attachment and basic trust. Adulthood, however, requires separation, individuation, and orientation to reality's demands. The father, or strong father figure, represents the law of the father in quotes, symbolic authority, hierarchy, consequences, and standards that cannot be endlessly negotiated through emotion or charm. Threat means the father stands as an immovable force of expectation, modeling that the world does not revolve around feelings, that excellence costs effort, and that safety must be earned through competence. Without this, the child risks perpetual childhood, emotional fragility, poor boundaries, dependency, or resentment-fueled rebellion. This is not gender exclusive. It holds for daughters in shaping self-worth, relational standards, resilience, and autonomy. For sons, friction builds capability and autonomy. Boys often need this threat in quotes to exit maternal dependence and claim masculine adulthood. It counters natural physical power growth in adolescence by providing a worthy authority to test against and internalize. Outcomes of its absence are prolonged adolescence, risk-taking without purpose, or weakness in facing hardship. For daughters, authority shapes worth, standards, and strength. Daughters benefit profoundly from a father's authoritative presence, though the expression may differ. Self-worth and identity. A father's affirmation and high standards become a template for how she values herself. His respect, earned through character, not just affection, signals she is capable and worthy of respect from the world. Relational models. He sets the bar for how men should treat her, protecting without smothering, challenging without belittling. This reduces risks of poor partner choices, early or unhealthy relationships, or seeking validation desperately. Resilience and independence. The same limits and friction teach her to handle rejection, stress, and responsibility. Strong father bonds are linked to lower loneliness, better emotional regulation, reduced depression and anxiety risks, and stronger coping skills in girls. Ambition and boundaries. Authority encourages her to develop her own voice and competence, rather than relying only on charm or accommodation. A permissive friend dad can leave a daughter with inflated entitlement, poor distress tolerance, or vulnerability to exploitative dynamics, as she never learned to navigate firm male authority in a healthy way. Overly harsh threat without love breeds insecurity or rebellion. Balance matters. Friendship alone falls short for adulthood. Endless comfort delays independence. The child may manipulate relationships through emotion rather than building internal strength. Blurred roles. Treating the parent as a peer undermines hierarchy and teaches that authority is optional or negotiable. Problematic when facing bosses, partners, or life's realities. Missing modeling. Children need to witness and eventually surpass principled strength. This forges conscience, discipline, and orientation toward long-term goals over immediate feelings. Modern risks. Overprotective or father-weak environments correlate with higher rates of prolonged dependency, mental health issues, and struggles with adult responsibilities across genders. Historical rites of passage and psychological traditions support this. Friction creates growth. Pure indulgence preserves the status quo of childhood. Healthy implementation. Authority plus love. The threat is protective and developmental, not abusive. To enforce clear rules and consequences that are consistent and fair. To model accountability, emotional regulation, and competence. To offer warmth, play, and support alongside standards. An authoritative style is key, rather than authoritarian or permissive. Shift to friendship and mentorship as the child demonstrates maturity, earned, not assumed. For single mothers or absent fathers, other male figures, uncles, coaches, mentors, or intentional self-challenge can help fill the gap. For adult children reflecting on this, recognize the gift in a father's firmness. Heal from its distortions if absent or misapplied. Becoming an adult often means internalizing that paternal function yourself, setting your own limits, and rising to challenges. This view does not romanticize sternness or dismiss mothers' irreplaceable roles. It highlights complementarity. Mothers often excel at connection, fathers at launching into the world. In boys and girls, a father's embodiment of ordered challenge helps transform a dependent child into a resilient, self-governing adult capable of love, work, and contribution. Comfort secures the foundation. Friction builds the house. Both are necessary and healthy. Warning: when these roles are targeted, evil exploitation happens. It is child psychological abuse when a parent manipulates their child, often in a custody dispute or divorce, to reject their other loving parent without true justification. Reflecting light. 1. Avoidance of necessary conflict is a poison that is slow and steady to drain your energy. By dodging confrontation at crucial moments, those where you need to bare your teeth and assert yourself, you choose to stay silent. You accept the unacceptable, and in return, you receive exactly the treatment that destroys you. Do not confuse cowardice with peace. One stems from the fear of acting, the other from the serenity of being strong. 2. People who decide on high agency seem to have immunity to embarrassment. As you look closer, notice they are not braver or born without the shame gene. It is that they relocated the shame. They moved the embarrassment button. It's still there. They are not sociopaths. It's just wired to something different. For most people, the button is wired to being seen wanting something and not immediately having it. Being caught trying, looking dumb, getting told no. For high agency people, the button got rewired to a single thing: not trying. That's the only thing that makes them cringe. Until you see me again. Duliness saves the universe. Be well, everyone.